Are of importance to his club today, and he's the nominated Tottenham penalty taker, even though he's one of 3 Spurs players to have a penalty saved in the last 2 games. Spurs keep the side that drew with Aston Villa, their first point of 1994. Gary Mabbutt restored to central defence, Sol Campbell at left back, because Justin Edinburgh has now joined a long injury list, which includes Teddy Sheringham. He faces a further operation on Tuesday, and without him, Spurs have won only 2 out of 20 Premiership matches. Sheffield United have yet to win 1 away from home this season. They recall Jostein Flue, their top scorer in attack, and alongside him they rely initially on the pacey Adrian Littlejohn, who scored twice against Spurs earlier this season. But new signing Nathan Blake from Cardiff is on the bench, and United have a potential World Cup goalkeeper. Alan Kelly is in the Ireland squad, named last night for a friendly against Russia, and if he performs well, it could earn him the #1 spot for the finals in the United States. Gannon, Anderton, and Spurs a chance to spread out here. They've got Barnby going down the middle, and that's where it's gone, and he's in. It's Barnby, and it's a good save. Nick Barnby, a good run, and Alan Kelly will take credit for the stop. And a corner to Spurs, for which Scott is forward and Mabbutt. Sedgley's up 2. Well, if Kelly is going to play in goal in the World Cup... And a block by Campbell. Corner. They appeal for hands, the Sheffield players. But Walker responded for Tottenham in much the same way as Kelly had at the other end for Sheffield. And Flue is there. Another good save. Jostein Flue got the header in. And Spurs have reason here to doubly thank their goalkeeper. Keeper who was prostrate. Well, Sedgley's been getting in very well on that far post to Anderton's crosses recently. He scored at Chelsea, but I wonder when he looks back on that, whether he would have done anything different. Spurs had 2 in there, and they've also got a corner. Kelly was in the right place. I'm not sure how much he knew about that. And lined up in there. Here comes Sedgley. Corner given. Just to come off Bradshaw. Spurs have got some good headers of a ball in there. Dazelle, Scott, Mabbutt, as Anderton prepares to take the corner. Oh, and Sedgley! Good save by Kelly. Was all about reactions. Sedgley for getting into the space, getting power into the header, and Kelly for tipping it over. Firm header, and well dealt with. Corner again. And this time, Mabbutt thwarted by Kamara. Shove there by Sol Campbell gives Sheffield United a free kick. United, as Ozzy Ardiles knows, can be a difficult team to break down. They've had 5 draws away from home, 4 of them 0-0. They haven't won an away game in the Premiership. Flue, Hodges, Littlejohn, away by Campbell to Anderton. Who pulled to the right. It's still Rosenthal. And it's Dazelle! Oh, it's a good chance. Rosenthal. Essentially goes again. Dazelle. Anderton. Oh, another fine stop by Kelly. That was brilliant. Good running by Barnby. Dazelle's in the middle, and that's floating away. I understand Dean Austin had 5 to challenge. Early cross. Littlejohn foiled by Mabbutt. Great defending. Now they've got Gale up for the corner. It's played short to Carr. Little back heel puts Hodges in. Driven in low, there's a goal! It's Brian Gale who scored it, the captain. And Sheffield United take the lead after 11 minutes of the second half. And what a weekend it's been for Dave Bassett's skipper. Brian Gale, number 5. 29 tomorrow, and presented with a baby son by his wife only yesterday. He's in the right place to celebrate here. It's Hodges who gets in to the post, and Gale just sticks a foot out, and that's Sheffield United in front. Well, this goal could mean a lot to the Yorkshire club. Gale gets in front of his marker there to stab it in. And Little John square him if he needs him, and Franz Carr surely, and no, and Flew, no, hits Campbell. And there's a foul by Hodges, but that should have been 2-0. And that should have been a second goal, as Carr will know. He had so much but here's one, Rosenthal, free kick. He's got to carry some responsibility now to make sure that the younger players' heads don't drop. But here is opportunity for Tottenham. It's a free kick, it's actually forward. Scott's there, yes! The equaliser, Kevin Scott, with his first goal for Spurs. What a moment to produce it, and how badly it was needed. The former Newcastle player puts Ozzy Ardiles in an altogether better frame of mind here. Dave Bassett's team see their lead wiped out from the free kick. Tottenham are back in business thanks to a well-placed header, beautifully directed by Kevin Scott. And the crowd respond. Barmby. Well, we had 7 minutes there when Sheffield United, having taken the lead, threatened to wipe Tottenham out of the match, but just look what's happened now. Here's Samways. Good effort, even though Sedgley to his left was screaming for a pass. Gale again, oh, and Little John, and away by Campbell. It was a bit of a lottery in there again. Here's Whitehouse. And Walker gets in front of Flew. Substitute appearance. Little John is the player making way for him. Blake, whose goals at Cardiff, 17 in all this season, included the winner in the Cup against Manchester City, now gets his chance in the Premiership. Gannon. Gazelle. Oh, it's well won there by Kamara. Great tackle on Rosenthal. And here comes Blake. It's Nathan Blake. Oh! And he's done it. Sheffield United are in front again. And the new signing, in only his second match and barely 20 minutes at that, of either of them, has shown why Dave Bassett paid Cardiff the money. What a good finish. But there was an excellent interception by Kamara, which put Ozzy Ardiles' team in terrible trouble in their own half. Kamara really got the thing moving, and when the ball was laid into Blake, Mabet couldn't get there, and that's his first goal for Sheffield United, and what a valuable one it might prove to be. Spurs behind for the second time, and only 4 minutes to go. It wasn't. Well, we're sitting on quite a story here now. Sheffield United have not won away all season. They are now within a couple of minutes of doing so. Spurs have not won here since early October, and it doesn't look as if they will today either. Here's Kasky. The best they can hope for now is to salvage a point. Strung across the pitch, Tottenham, in a desperate attempt to save the game. 7 attackers now. This is Campbell. Barmby. Right across, oh, and it was Scott who failed to make contact for what could have been his second. Nothing wrong with the cross. It flew over the 6-yard box, and Scott just underneath his foot. Sheffield United want to make Tal, and the red and white striped shirts all come back into their own half, sensing what? Here's Rosenthal. Kelly's goalkeeping a feature of the first half, and this is Kasky. And the through ball looks for Barmby. It's come off Gale, but Barmby's there. Can he get it? Pull it back for Rosenthal. Dazelle! Yes! Jason Dazelle! In stoppage time, it's 2-2. And Spurs look as though they've saved the point. And Aussie Ardiles will know there was no time to spare. Rosenthal involved, but they're level with Barmby here, putting Brian Gale in trouble. The goalkeeper came an awful long way. I thought for a minute he was going to concede a penalty. Good play by Barmby, then Rosenthal, and there's Dazelle. And that's 2-2. And here comes Blake for Sheffield United. Carr. Awkward as Flew goes in with the goalkeeper, and it was a foul. Going to be a point apiece, and Sheffield United, who led twice, will really see it as 2 points dropped. Dave Bassett's team, Tottenham will see it as one rescued when they look to be a beaten side, but they never allowed that to affect them, and Mabbott kept them going. Both teams will still be in some difficulty in the league, but goodness me, for two sides at the wrong end of the table, they gave us a highly entertaining afternoon.